Age is foolish and forgetful when it underestimates youth. The words of the great philosopher Albus Dumbledore may as well have been the driving force behind KTM's 125 Duke. When it was first launched back in 2011, it was one of very few 125cc machines to treat their teenage target audience with proper respect. The Duke was not a dressed-up cheapskate commuter, nor that'll do, they won't notice parts bin lash-up, but a properly clean sheet machine. It was fueled by real research and extensive investment, and presented with the same glamour and energy KTM afforded their big CCEV twins. Unsurprisingly, this respect was acknowledged and appreciated by its target audience, who rewarded KTM's efforts by buying them on a huge scale. The Duke became Europe's biggest-selling 125, even more popular than Yamaha's YZF-R 125, or Aprilia's RS, or any of the myriad more affordable options. The 125 Duke wasn't cheap, but that was the point. Teenagers don't want to ride around on half-arsed budget bikes any more than adults do. KTM had shown just how foolish and forgetful most other firms has become. The 2017 version of KTM's 125 Duke builds on everything that made that original so popular. It still has the same bespoke engine, complete with all the modern tech you'd expect of a cutting-edge machine, a 4-valve head, double overhead cams working through finger followers, fuel injection, water cooling and so on. As before, it sits snugly in a tubular steel trellis frame, just like every other KTM road and race bike, but where the original 125s was a single item, the new bike has a separate bolt-on rear subframe. Not only is this two-part design more in keeping with KTM's other big bikes, but on a more practical level it potentially makes the bike cheaper to repair in the event of a tumble. Suspension is still satisfyingly chunky, with a set of fat 43mm upside-down WP forks up front and a preload adjustable monoshock at the back. But while these parts don't look any different to last year's bike, the suspension is actually all new at both ends, the updated internals offering a substantially smoother ride. The previous Duke's kit looked substantial, but in practice its stamping action was crude and felt harsh. It takes less than half a mile to realize the new bike's suspension is an enormous improvement. It's the same equipment as on the new 390 Duke but with slightly softer springs which, if anything, gives an even better ride on rough city streets.